G'day everybody and welcome to Rocky Roo's Travel Adventures. Now today I'm going to be talking about what I think is the best sight to see in Buenos Airies, the capital of Argentina. And that site is the Tranny Run. Now I'm sure some of you might be wondering, is the Tranny Run what it sounds like? And basically yes, it's a jog through a beautiful park in Buenos Airies where you can observe a bunch of ladyboy hookers selling their wares. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now the run itself is on a long flat road and there's approximately 10 trannies, and there's basically a 5-7 meter gap between them, and they're standing on the side of the road, and they're all dressed or not so well dressed in various states. So when I was dancing, I was running with a mate of mine on the other side of the road, and yeah, there were girls wearing everything. So we passed a normal looking girl, and then we saw a cowgirl, which was kind of sexy. There was a girl in just a G-string, with like a little jacket covering her enhanced tits, and one of the most mesmerizing ones was a girl in a lime green bikini in very high heels. And the very last tranny, probably the most biggest shock of the day, was where she was kind of running off to the side actually, and she was wearing a little G-string, breast flapping about with her semi-erect penis dancing in the wind. And to top the whole sight off, once we finished and kind of ran another 20 or so meters, we just bumped into this 10-year-old kid doing some exercise with his family. It's basically the Argentinians' answer to Amsterdam's red light district. A little bit more hardcore, I think. So, how do you get there? Well, if you're staying in El Centro in Buenos Aires, I'd recommend you jump on the metro, and it's about 3 or 4 pesos, which is 50 cents to $1 US, even less if you've got Australian dollars. Australian dollars really strong. Boom! Anyway, when you get to Italia Plaza, the station, get off it and go straight up the Avenida Sarmiento Road, and at the end of that you'll hit the Parque 3 de Febrero. Once there, find the lake, and the lake is surrounded by a road, and all the fit people in Buenos Aires are either jogging, skating, walking their dogs, maybe even someone's running backwards along this road. So just join them. You'll see a few attractive real girls on this road, so it's good to warm up on it. Now look for the Rose Garden, and when you see the Rose Garden, there should be a road going off to your right, and along there you should see the trannies. Now, if you're having problems finding it, just ask any single or any Argentinian dude on his own for directions. Just say, "Donde está travesti?" And most Argentinian guys are pretty sleazy, so he should direct you in the right direction. Now, when you get on the road, the trannies will be on one side of it, and you should definitely do the run on the other side of it, because the trannies are known for mugging people. So definitely keep a bit of distance between you and them. Also remember, they are prostitutes and they're looking for Johns. And that's another reason to stay on the other side of the road. There will be cars going along this road, mostly occupied by single men, the Johns. So, you know, I mean, it's relatively safe. I mean, ideally you should be doing this between 6 and 7 when it's just going dark, but there's still some light there. And yeah, enjoy.